Right, guys, welcome to round one of the Von Gaming Masters Tournament. This one's located in Knowhere, which actually means Oceania, so middle of nowhere. Give me 1 second to just share this out. Looks like we've got Exalted. It's going to have priority because Travis has rolled 0. Be a bit of fun. We've got a Wakanda nasty squad with some shield shenanigans in it. And we've got Damamu. Should be a bit of fun as well. So yeah, should be good. Got extracts being chosen by Exalted. Find out what the points are, and then let them choose their squads, and we're gonna get into it. So that timer's on. Yes, it is. You beauty. Doing the old share out, guys. This is gonna be one of those things we're doing it all on the fly. No other way to do it, sadly. One, 2. Three. And 4. You beauty. All right, we are good to go. So 15 points, which means we got the wave. Oh, we do have the wave. Gamma. Cubes. 15 threat. We got Wakanda on Travis's side of the board, which means we're looking at a potential Wakanda wave here, which is a bit spicy. Sure thing. How you going, brother? What's happening, bro? Yeah, this should be a good game. Haven't seen Wakanda in a little while, like at least Triple E style Wakanda, but this will be fun. Waiting for these lads to pick their squads and we'll hook into it. I could speculate on what they're going to pick, but I'll give you a spoiler. It's Wakanda Wave versus Dormammu and friends. Potentially looking at a unaffiliated Honey Badger X23 style squad that we saw from Exalted before, which he won the last tournament with. So, yeah, it should be good. Not risking going to time. Absolutely not. You should tournaments. That's one thing with Randy. Like you pick these fast scoring points, even though you're playing an attrition style squad, you probably don't want to see them. Pretty good odds that somebody's winning in the next hour and 5 minutes. Which has been weird. Nope, solved it. I'm a genius. Alright, let's hit it. The hell is this song? It's trash. Go away. That song sucked. Alright, what are you running today with Randy? Not bad. I like seeing Wakanda coming back. I was saying last tournament, I think it was, that something I've really struggled with in Marvel is that there's no affiliation I've found that like really makes me just sit there and go, this is all I'm playing. Like, you know, your Web Warriors fanatics only play Web Warriors. I don't have anything like that. But the closest thing I have to that is probably Wakanda. Yeah, exactly. Single extracts, kills for time. Same with demons and intrusions for 20 style. We have to make it fast. Fast decisions and know what you're doing with the list. 100%. Ben's with Genius Marvel Clear. Love it. It's awesome. So, Wakanda Wave. We are looking at Panther, Shuri, Okoye, Nick Fury, Toad. Love it. Really like it. And on this other board, we've gone unaffiliated. Oh, we have. Gambit, X-23, Deadpool, Domino, Baron Mordo. Nice. Pretty sneaky. Which is a great X-Force card, because technically he's X-Force affiliated here. Race for Impact. Dark Past. It's a Gambit card. Field dressing and exceptional healing. Love to see it. He's got a few healing factors over there. And this side should be pretty standard. Follow me. Ooh. I wonder who's going to be paying for that. Probably Fury. Medpack. Field dressing. Thunder Forever. Seeing red. Ooh, this is a very aggressive Wakanda. I like this. I've been watching some people play stream Marvel lately, and they stream from this angle. And it sucks. So I'm going to be up here. I'm trying to make it so you guys can actually see what's going on. Yeah, Wakanda's still very good. And what's weird is that people look at Wakanda and go, oh, but they're not good against mystic attacks. And it's like, inherently, they're actually one of the best factions against mystic attacks because they all get a reroll. Right? So, I would expect Nick Fury to be front and center for Travis, because Nick Fury and his grunts have some really nasty stuff they can do. So say the grunts can grab this middle one while Fury grabs this one. Then Fury can walk in here and the grunts can just stay there, because when they die, he drops them and puts them back towards him. So Nick Fury, for me, personally, is very quickly becoming an auto-include 4 threat. He is very, very, very strong. So for those that don't know, so he's got Falling the Cavalry, which is just, you know, it's decent. Pay 2 power, place some agents down, and may immediately interact with 1 extract token. So that's great. So if you have a extract token that's really far away from you, you can just drop 2 power and pick it up, like really far away from you. Then we've got Director of Shield, and the allied shield agents within 3 of this character may reroll 1 attack dice, and it gains 1 power whenever allied character. Over the allied character deals. So Fury gets power whenever it deals damage or suffers damage from enemy effect. It's just fantastic. And then the shield agents say buy you time. When this character drops an objective token, its controlling player placed on the battlefield instead of their opponent, which is really strong. Like, really, really strong. What time is it? It's 8:48 in the morning for once. But your boy's coming off 3 night shifts, or I go home at 4 AM for all of them. So, believe it or not, still a struggle. So Fury coming in, I kind of expect Fury to go here, to be honest. Unless we're just not picking up these cubes, or maybe we're looking at Shuri's going to pick it up. I mean, this is kind of annoying for him. Okay. I would go the shield agents taking the middle one. Yeah, otherwise he's got no real... Yeah, strange deployment from Travis here. I thought maybe he'd have a character that can easily just grab that in one move, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, obviously Shuri's going to sit up top here and be unbelievably irritating at this middle point, but I'd even have her to like the side, probably out here, so you can push guys away from this corner angle as well. So round 1, Toad coming up. If I am Toad, we've got Domino there, I would very much consider just taking that one right there. X-23 is slightly dangerous though, but I don't think either Domino or X-23 have enough punch in them to get him in 1 attack. So you would very much consider going up and grabbing that. It's one of the things that Toad can be very frustrating with. People forget that he can just walk up and grab your opposite extract, which is very frustrating. But Exalted is the one with Prio. So Deadpool coming up to grab that center cube. It's not the end of the world, but not the tankiest character in the game either. Where is he? Of course, he's the middle one. 3, 3, 4, 4 health. No stealth. Does have a reroll. Probably his tankiest character, apart from maybe X23. Nice, pay one, pick it up. These center extracts are always really tough when you don't have any shenanigans available for stealing them. I would say Toad's going to take this bottom point. Yep. God, he's so irritating. So strong. Toad sneaking up. Solid. That's actually a really solid play. There isn't much that he has available for him to actually do anything about Toad stealing that, so I would expect there's actually a really strong pivot from Travis to counteract not having priority on this one. Bring Mordo back in. Mordo's actually like, doesn't get used much, right? But he does enable some quite pokey lists, and I do like that. You know, like Mordo pumping up Deadpool here with his bang bang gives him a really good chance of getting it off, right? You know, 6 dice on that bang bang means there's a good chance he can get through it. This building, unbelievably irritating in its deployment. Oh, just makes it. As long as it doesn't hit that area. Koye coming up. She needs to be very careful here and make sure she absolutely has cover from Mordo, because Mordo will blitz her. Mordo is like a small nightmare for her. Long range mystic attacks. Gambit? It's actually my first time seeing Gambit played. Does anyone know who actually played Gambit? Domino coming up. Probably going to look at a grenade bounce. Needs to be careful though. You do 2 damage to him and he's back on point. Grenade bounce coming up. No power to pay, so that is just going to be 1 hit. And it goes through, which is actually the most ideal situation that you want. Like, obviously, Travis doesn't want to see damage on any of his characters, but if you're going to do damage to Toad, do it so he can't slippery away. Hopefully he gets a sweet beam. Yeah, 100%. I do hope he gets a sweet beam. Let's go through Gambit. So Bow Staff is like decent because you can just guaranteed push something size 3 or less, which is solid. Kinetic Ace is going to be kind of nasty on this because he can just keep, like, every time he does it, as long as he has power, it's just going to be like, I would have put the cube on Gambit, right? Just 2 power turn, Kinetic Ace, just over and over and over again. Accelerate charge. Accelerate charge. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I don't know if he'll have the power for that. I feel like you'd be going for that sweet, sweet beam. 52 card pickup, beam 4, 5 dice. Maybe make it 7 dice if you can. Guaranteed change your hit to a wild. And I like that enhanced agility. You see a lot of bullseye players that are really starting to work that. Their version, his parting shot is their version of it. Really, really strong. So, if you haven't seen grunts before, Nick Fury activates, and then the grunts will activate after that. He needs to get these grunts inside so they're not outside of the gamma range, because if he mucks that up, they're dead. Start next turn. Oh, too late. It's going to summon the spin from the cape. Fury coming up. Very aggressive play from Fury here. I mean, he kind of has to go for the middle point, and I agree. And obviously Panther's going to go bang bang. So we're going to see Travis have 3 in the middle. And I would say that means he's going to capture it. So we're probably going to see him go up 6 to 6-3, I would say. Very fast. So this, I mean, X23 has to come in here unless she thinks she can actually nail Toad. I don't think she can make that. Looking to bring it Gambit across. Again, if Gambit comes across and does a single point of damage, Toad can medium advance back. Let's say pushes first, then medium advance, but you know. I don't think you're really going for Toad here, currently. He needs to recognize that Travis is going to have 3 characters on this point, and he needs to set up a backstop, because Shuri's going to come and displace one straight away. Possibly, I mean, there's no stopping Shuri from displacing that whole. She's going to just start displacing people off that middle point. Never makes sense to me when, obviously, you have no control, or you have some control over it, but it never makes sense to me when people see the Wakanda on the other side of the table and they allow the chance of Gamma 15 to be picked. Gamma 15 Wakanda is still just like, it's almost the benchmark for competitive Marvel. There we go. So there's 1 backstop done. I still think Shuri can get around that. She moves to this side, she can nail him out this way, so. She can actually, looks like she's good. Slightly up there. So a lot of people, some people when they're playing, the computers aren't set up to the absolute maximum, so you can miss little tiny things like that. She can still nail that entire center point. If she was forward, she'd be able to contest almost here, which I actually think he's better off having her up there anyway. So we're looking to displace into Deadpool, I would say. Which is actually going to suck for Deadpool, because let's say this does the damage here, which it's going to. Push him out past the Gamma. I'm going to get another damage from the Gamma. Then we're also going to get a cube damage. So Deadpool's going to get 3 out of 4 damage at the end of this round. Any skulls for Shuri? No skulls. So we're looking at Travis going up 6-3. I don't know if you bother committing Gambit to the center point at this point. Just because, I mean, Panther's going to come in and from there we're good to go. But yeah, I don't think Gambit really wants to be in there punching on. Have a look. I like this. Sneaky little punch on. 5 dice, 1 block. Can pay your power to make it a wild. Don't think he needs it. Looking at a Wakanda reroll. Or a natural reroll, if that's true. 4 dice. Be Fury, I would say. Yeah, because we're going to be physical from Gambit. Yeah. It's Fury. Nice. Wakanda reroll, Shuri reroll into a double block. Fishing for dice, they call it. But he blocks all 3. Wild trigger goes off. I'd say it's probably explosive. 1 to Okoye. Field agent must be out of range. So Panther coming in, and I'd expect to see Panther up there straight away. I mean, Panther definitely doesn't want to be in range of Mordo, but you also just accept the fact it's going to happen and just throw him in there. Panther coming in. Hold the middle point. Putting him back. Going on here. Seeing red. Got him right in there. I wonder if seeing red counts for grunts. Allied character. Stays okay by enemy effect. You guys know if that counts for grunts? Because if so, that's like... You just throw him in there, right? Yeah, kill him. And then boom. So 6-3, it's a really strong start. No random spikes in dice, so not looking at like a big swingy turn this turn. So be interesting to see Exalted try to claw this back. So cube damage coming up. 1 to Panther, and 1 to the Shield Agent, and 1 to Toad. And we should see 1 on Deadpool, 1 on Mordo. Mordo being 6 health as well, 3 threat is like sneaky good. So we got stealth. Each ally character within 3 of Gambit gains stealth until the end of the round. Fantastic. Really strong. That's good. Exalted's actually quite decent at playing out these like kind of niche cards that are like a team-wide effect. You know, same as pretty sneaky sis. Is like a super stealth. So I kind of neutered Shuri a little bit. She can still hit that center point as a final activation. She's got to walk forward for it. So does stop a lot of the well, it doesn't really. it's annoying. It's like one of those annoying cards, but it all depends on who you're versing, right? If you're versing Guardians, that card could be catastrophically bad for you, but you're playing Wakanda, you know, range 2, range 3, range 3, range 2. Yeah, we've got a range 4 there and Shuri, but then Panthers range 2, range 2, so I would expect that this card will be irritating at best, but not game winning. I mean, he has to activate Deadpool here. He's got to get this healing factor online. Here's the thing though, right? If you do not activate something to deal with Panther, like Wakanda loves, and when I say loves, I mean like adores any crisis that gives additional power, because, you know, Panther starts the turn with a mantle, and you'll notice that Panther has set himself up to either A, pinball that Gambit into his nice little backstops behind him, or B, pinball X-23 into that truck and just pump him. Excuse me. Right, here we go. I think it says Deadpool, which might actually pop off the Bang Bang, I think. Not sure who it's into. About to find out. Natural rerolls, so probably shoot Okoye. So 2 with cover. To Okoye. Nice. Hex coming out, so we're looking at Mordo. Very nice. Hex means we're doing the bolts of Bishru. Again, what I'm saying, like, Wakanda, it's actually still decent against Mystic because they get natural rerolls, right? Like, sure, like Koye there had double reroll. Look at the absolute filth this is, right? So started next turn, those shield agents are going to KO no matter what from the cubes, and Travis gets to place it. Like, don't get me wrong, Shadowland Daredevil, awesome shenanigans going on, but yeah. Okay, we're moving him. Oh, absolute chaos. Just some casual cheating. I don't actually think you're allowed to do that. I'm not going to be the one to ping him up on it though, because I just want the game to move smoothly. But one thing you guys better check out is make sure you know your movement rules, because you can't actually use the base as a measuring tool. So Nick Fury is going to get a Hex. And why would these shield agents get that? Love it. Soul Barb is what we've done. Enemy character within 3 of this character gains 1 or more of the following. Which would be a Koye, and then pay 2 and you can populate it out. Which is savage. So we just pumped Hex out onto most of his team, which will actually be a good way of controlling that Panther to make sure he doesn't go too crazy. That's a good play. Very nice. So not a crazy use of priority, but still good. This is the other thing about shield agents from Nick Fury. They poke quite hard. They got a few rerolls involved here. 3, they get a reroll naturally from being near Nick Fury. Let's say you put Zemo there, they get 2 rerolls. One, 2, I think he's got cover, I would say. Yes. So blocks it. And just shoot again. Kind of makes Nick Fury have like a... Oh, man. Lucky you put that, the Hex out there. And now Nick Fury goes. I think you would... Tough call. I mean, you kind of want to get that Daredevil. Sorry, Deadpool, but... Tough choice. I mean, he's got quite a decent poke, Nick Fury, so... Oh my god, Exalted just rolling mega hot at this point. Trip block, trip block, trip block. One hit, one block, save. A bit unlucky there for... it's a lot of attacks for 0 damage. But again, like, Travis doesn't really have anyone that's in that much of a dangerous position, so... It's not the end of the world. So what does Exalted do? I mean, I don't know who he goes with next. You kind of want to get that Deadpool in. Get the healing factor going. But you got Stealth, so you're kind of safe. Alright, here we go. Huge roll. Man. Exalted just rolling mega hot. Mega hot. Rightio. Panther taking damage there out of nowhere. That's very unexpected, to be honest. Panther is typically a bit of a beast, especially from like a 4 dice rapid fire physical attack should be almost laughable for Panther to deal with. Like, I would not be concerned in any way, shape, or form about this. While we added dice. Ah, crit. 5 hits. Yeah. Super hot. So he's going to need to do a Shuri reroll to survive this. Wow. That is not how that should work out. Ever. Like, I would never in a million years even think about taking my rapid fire attack and putting it into Panther. I would just never do it because 99 out of 100 times it does 1 damage out of 4 attacks. And the crazy part is you still got an action left. Still got field dressing on Travis's side, so I would expect to see that pop out. Koye's 1 damage from having it going, so I would expect that to come up. Two hits. Toad will take the 2. Rightio. Huge activation from Domino there. Absolutely massive. Pick up that. Do you want to go pick up that cube if you're Travis? I don't know. I think the gammas are worth more. I think you probably want to consider just making sure you hold down these 2 central gammas. Force him to go out and get the cube, take the damage, and then go for a round 3 win, I think is what I'd be going for. That's what Exalted needs to be careful of. Lots of cubes on your side means lots of points, but also means lots of damage. Cubes is always an interesting one because you need to time your run when you're actually going to try and win it. So Shuri and Okoye, we've still got 3 activations on Exalted's side, so he actually has an opportunity here to pass if he wishes. I don't think he wants to pass though. Got 2 so far. That's going to go, that will stick. So we got a reroll. Still has McConnell forever up his sleeve, so he does have a double reposition from Shuri available on that center point, even with the stealth. So 1 damage will stick. Okoye should go to 4 power. So we've done the strike. He needs to be very careful with his field dress here. Gambit's unactivated with the power to do his explosive ×2. So I mean, just 2 attacks into Nick Fury here, and Gambit can actually kill Okoye as well. I like this play. I would be moving into that point. Get your martial artist online. Sounds weird, but it's actually probably Okoye's strongest position right there. Whether she survives it or not, I don't know, but he needs to recognize the threat of Gambit, because Okoye could die without even getting looked at here. Going for another swing. It's a big swing. Hex is kind of slowing Travis down a little bit here, but 4 going through. Make that 2 going through. Sorry. Good power gen. Kind of irritating. X23 should just heal that up. Right. Healing factor 2, yeah. So she'll go to 1 damage. So X23 can be one of those characters that can be quite infuriating to deal with. I mean, he's got the power here for Trav. He actually has the power to field dress and then Wakanda Forever off of Shuri and Panther, and potentially could get X23 for that. Don't know if it's worth it though. Right, Okoye bodyguard. So Gambit, changing 1 to a wild. So she'll take 1, and I think Nick Fury takes 1 as well. Gambit being the range 3 attack. So gets the shield agent, which will KO, but Travis gets to decide where that's placed. So obviously it's gonna get placed on top of Shuri, who will pick that up. Kind of like that little bit of sneaky, like just pump out the AoE damage and just keep going. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. So Travis can pass here. Don't know if he does though. I think we just go for the field dress. Field dress, light Panther off. I mean, he does technically get an opportunity between X23 and Deadpool's activation. He does technically get an opportunity for that. Lo and behold, it's 1 damage into X23. Did he roll a skull? He did. I would absolutely be considering pushing her into that and just dazing her, personally. He does have a Wakanda Forever still available to him next turn in the in-betweens, so let's see if Exalted recognizes the trap. So Boye is the threat. X23 doing a spender. Be a range 3 attack. I would say he has line of sight, I would say, probably. Yeah. 2 hits, 3 blocks with cover. A wild, which does what? Pierce. Actually, we'll slip one through from that, because you're outside of range 2. You get to do a medium advance. Yep, pierce out to cover. Yep. Really making a mess of that, but we got there in the end. So we got Deadpool to go, which is, you know, Deadpool's going to just come in, heal up. I expect him to just come to the center point, just be a general pest. Move and possibly get an attack into one of them. I am expecting Panther to pounce and push multiple people off this back point. Push Domino, push Mordo, and then walk onto that back point. And then Panther holds a point. So Travis potentially can get 6, 7 this round. Five dice strike into Okoye, probably. Yeah. There's 2 rerolls with a Shuri reroll up her sleeve. Currently, we've got 2 blocks. Pays a power, because she has power. Wakanda reroll. And we also have a Shuri reroll if available. Three blocks. Pierce 1, doesn't matter. Blanks count. So the bleed's annoying, but that's about all we get out of that. I would expect 4 power. Here it is. Field dress. Very nice. Panther coming up. Keeps priority as well. So Panther can actually come in on this back point. I think that's probably the game plan. So you can open by attacking Domino or someone, maybe Mordo, and then go for a pounce into that location. Or you just move and Wakanda Forever. You do have a triple Wakanda Forever sitting there on X23 as well, so there is a world where she can get dazed. So long move Panther to the back point. Nice. We'll see him push one off. probably see it mantle actually. Mantle, then push. So mantle, see it. Rail domino. Sometimes cubes as well can be catastrophic, right? Like a little bit of craftiness here available as well. You just leave domino on 1 health. Starts next turn dazed, which means that your life's so much easier because typically cubes and gamma together is only a 3-round game. Triple skull. But we don't care. We're just pushing him. Yeah, push him right out. Gonna make it. Very nice. I guess now we're going to pump Domino. So Domino needs to be careful. Domino's got an attack coming her way plus a pounce. I would expect Domino to potentially be dazed here. Personally, I would do a scene. I would absolutely do a Wakanda Forever here. Fury can push X23 off this point. So therefore, Nick Fury and Okoye will own that over Deadpool no matter what. And potentially looking down the barrel with dazed Domino. And then Deadpool will have to move to this home point back here. See if it happens. No. Interesting. I mean, Domino's not on the point anyway. It's really interesting. Deadpool going to be coming in down here. So range 4 bang bang attack. Might be trying to just sneak one through here. One hit, 4 blocks. And this is why I was shocked the Panther died before to Domino. So that will be 4 points going to Travis and 4 points going to Exalted. I mean, priority-wise, next round, it's quite a large priority. Activation coming on. Why did we just take 2 Panther off power? 2 power off Panther. Travis is going to take his 4, taking him to 10. Should see 4 here, so to 7, so 10, 7. Pretty spot. I mean, I would say, can Exalted win this round? He can get 5 and 6, so he can get 11 points, which is enough to win. I mean, he just needs to get 9 and he wins, which is just the gammas plus just for the cubes, but 3 cubes plus all the hammers or any variation thereof. I think he actually, no, Exalted has to cap Shuri's Gamma at this point. That's worth 3. Even if he caps the other 2 points plus all the hammers, there's only 8 points and actually leaves him 1 shy, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he has to cap this. That's his win condition. He must cap that and then make up the difference. So Panther, we're looking at a Mantle. This is a big Panther activation. I fully expect to see possibly 2 days characters starting off on this side of the board for him. Three hits so far, no skulls, no blocks either. Who is this into? If it's Domino, you would absolutely re-roll to try and get 1 more damage through. Ooh. So Pounce is still available, so he can kill her at will. I'll probably go into Deadpool at this point. Get that 2 damage through and then pounce yourself with a Domino. You also have Wakanda Forever available. So technically, Okoye can actually have a go at that. So he does still have an attack available to deal with. Threaten to Gambit. I like that. I think Gambit's a bigger threat than Deadpool. You'd be sad to see those crits with that Hex on you currently. We are getting 4 going through those. So that will be a day's Gambit. Drops the cube. And important, it is before damage is dealt that he gets pushed. So you would push him out here and then drop the cube on Toad. Oh, we're going for Shuri. I would actually put it towards Toad. But, I mean, I don't mind that either. Put it on Nick Fury. It's quite tanky. Makes him want to bring X-23 up as well. Which is, you know, into his point where he's strongest. So, I mean, if I'm Exalted, I'm assuming that I'm going to be missing possibly 3 characters to start my turn off. So, I'm probably going to have X-23 and I'm probably going to have Baron Mordo to try and close this game out, and I honestly am concerned that it's not going to be enough. Now we'll so double. Panther's strength is in his insanely good like strike attack. His spender is good, but he often is kind of a little bit power intensive. So 2 blocks currently on that Domino because of the cover. So he needs to push through a 3rd one. Shuri coming in, fishing for dice. What's that? Unlucky. She's going to block it. It's huge for Exalted there. Just going to push X-23, make it irritating for her. 2 blocks. Typical Shuri fashion, it is basically an auto 1 damage, and there is a skull, so she'll generate 2 power. Push her probably back this way somewhere. Yeah. Just push her out of there. Just forcing Exalted to just continually use actions or spenders or something to get back on point. So there's actually going to be... We've got the Wakanda Forever attack coming in, and we do have a pounce. So he's recognized the Domino's threat, so she's going to cop the attack. Still Panther's turn, so Mantle is currently active. And we put it into 4 damage. So she'll go down. Pounce is still available. I'll place it over there somewhere, and I'll pounce into Deadpool, and I would. I mean, I don't expect Panther to be alive at the end of this. All Travis needs to do is cap the center point, his home point, and 3 hammers, which he currently has 2 hammers, so he just needs to retrieve 1 more hammer. So Panther picks it up. Do we see a pounce? I probably would go for a pounce. I would just be burning him into the ground here. Mordo's currently still got to do a move action. $50 minutes left in the round. Does he do the pounce? I think so. I think he's just removing bodies at this point. I mean, we've got field dressing available. Mordo would have to do a damage to get it off. Obviously, we can do 1 straight from X23, so he's going to have 3 characters available for him, but... who does he field dressed? Brace for impact coming out. Deadpool is now saved. So we're actually going to get a 4th character online here, which is pretty good. I fully expect... I think Nick Fury... I don't think he's going to have any grunt shenanigans this round. He can spawn 1, but it'll be on his turn. So the grunt activation would have already been gone. X23, putting down 5 damage into Panther, I would say, who's currently going to take 1. Gets a medium advance out of that attack as well. And we get to do the small advance with the frenzy. So it's up to you on which way you do this. So you can do frenzy. It's after it's resolved. So you can do a medium advance into a small advance, I would say. You choose the timing on it. So now she can actually do a medium advance towards Shuri if she wants to, and potentially triple tap her or double tap her here, which, like I said, is what we were talking about. Currently overlapping. She makes it really solid. So Shuri. Oh my god, huge swing. Exalted's dice, I've got to say, have just been absolutely insane. Might be 4 damage into Shuri. 5 damage into Shuri, actually. Got a pierce on that, I think. What's on that? Pierce bleed, yeah. Absolute insanity. Follow me, we should pop off though. Nick Fury should get an opportunity. Spend 3 power, Nick Fury's currently got it. Sorry, seeing red. Let's have a range 3 attack. Fury special with Pierce, which is quite solid. That does 2 damage into X23 here. It kicks in before her healing factor comes in. Three hits. Currently is going to be dazing her. It's got no powerful reroll, so X23 gets a reroll. Quite a big reroll as well. No. Takes 2. And dazes. Oh, exceptional healing coming out. Oh, tactic card for tactic card. Takes 1. Card for card. Love to see it. So Panther Days, Shuri Days. We're still got a Koyo Toad and Nick Fury. That's only, believe it or not, 1 activation from X23. So we've actually still got another action for her. Which looks like it'll be a spender, possibly into a Koye or Nick Fury. I think it's Nick Fury. Oh my god. That's not how dice should be working out. That will be 5 damage in Nick Fury because we do have a Pierce online. This is some of the hottest dice I've ever seen. Let's just daze 3 characters with a 3 threat. Heal 2 health. Power creep, not a thing. Tom Sawyer, what's happening, brother? So grab the cube. So he's still going to cap 3 points. I mean, she's healthy, right? So Toad's injured. Looking to see if he can do his hop. She has. Try and push her off that point. That's a good play, I think. Hop and then go for your attack and push. Batten down the hatch at this point. Deadpool can still double walk up though. Gets the wild, that's all that matters. And double block, so no damage. But we get the wild. Hang on a sec, size 2. X23, is she one of these weird characters that counts as 1 bigger? Yes. Be thrown by an enemy effect or special. Well, this is push. This doesn't count. Interesting. Weird that they would then say that she can, being thrown, she counts as size 3, being pushed, she counts as size 2. I mean, they're essentially the same thing, right? So we've got the Okoye activations still to come. I mean, Deadpool should just double move up last. Mordo comes in. I would move Mordo in to hold the back point or the middle point and have a go at Okoye. We might actually get another round out of this. Low threat game is currently 15 threat, yeah. So we've got 3 cubes for Exalted, currently capping his home point only. So we're looking at 4 points. So Exalted's going to 11. Travis is going to 13. So we'll be looking at another round. So this is the Deadpool Bang Bang with the Mordo adding some dice to it. Into Okoye. Cover kicks in, 2 blocks. There's only 3 damage there. She takes 1. Importantly, still alive. Annoying though, because she's got the bleed. 4 dice attack coming in. Wow, these attacks from Exalted have been obscenely large for what they are. So that is Travis fully activated and dazed out. I actually disliked that play because it means he can't get the home point. So I thought Mordo moving to here and having a shot at Okoye had better odds because Deadpool can attempt to double move to that shelter. I don't know if he makes it, to be honest. I think he might still makes it, but so 4 plus 3 points. Yeah, Travis keeping him honest. Got to get the correct way of doing it. So Mordo moves to there, caps that home point. Looking at 3 plus 4. So we're looking at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. 2 Travis's. 1 that he gets, I think. So Travis goes to 11. I'm not really favoring Exalted here. So that was a really explosive turn for him, but that Toad push stopped him from sealing the deal. And I'm semi-concerned for him at this point because Travis's guys are all at 0 damage now, whereas he's still got 2 characters. In fact, Mordo... Did he put the damage on Mordo already? He did. Mordo's on 1. You know, he's got another turn where he's got 3 characters that can just start the turn dazed. So we got pretty Seeky Sniss getting played out here. So Mordo and Gambit, the only 2 that are not X-Force. So you gotta be within range 2 to target them. Currently, X23's only got 1 power, so she doesn't have a spender online. So I don't actually know if you go for her there. I think you absolutely need to get Mordo at this point. Got his spender online, 7 dice Mystic. That can absolutely pop Panther out of nowhere. I think Panther goes Mantle and just goes absolutely insane and wipes out Domino and Baron Mordo. Both 5 wide at 15 is pretty rare, I feel like, but cool. I like to think that 5 wide at 15 is probably the standard. X23 has been labeled as the threat. Getting power onto Shuri is also excellent. All these rerolls available for her currently. In range of both. Nice play. Gets cover as well for any of these long range attacks. Single attack going into X23. We've also got a follow me sitting there. 3 damage currently. 3 damage still. Fury does have a reroll online. I'll potentially look at it, to be honest. Makes it 4 guaranteed days. So she'll generate a power from the attack. She did roll a skull as well, which is a must. So she's going to go to 7 power. 8 power, sorry. Picks up the cube. People go tall against your Guardians of the Galaxy. For sure. Follow me coming in. Shuri dumping that into Nick Fury. Nick Fury currently massively powered up, so we might be looking at a... I would absolutely pay 2. What's he doing here? Dropping in some shields. So pay 2 for shields. Then we're probably looking at a lead from the front and possibly a tactical knife, I would say. So, bit of a wombo combo here. We're going to go into Gambit. We need to get rid of him. Still need to get rid of Deadpool though. 1, 2, 3. Pierce is now gone. Oh, sorry, the Hex is now gone. 3, 4. Do we look at some rerolls? Yep. Shuri reroll. No good. The Wakanda reroll. Double miss. Unlucky. Gambit takes 3. This is now the part of that attack. Same attack. This will be the shield agent's attack. It's massive. That will kill Gambit. Currently at 2 blocks. 2 going through. It's a dead Gambit. So we're looking at a KO there. And then we've still got an activation, which we can go into Deadpool if he wishes. One block, 2 hits, generated the power, 3, I believe it's got a pierce, so we blow both of his attacks have pierce, don't they? Yeah, pierce, so 0 blocks, Deadpool is currently taking 3. Should generate power from that. We should give him enough to pick up the token. So explosive start there. Big follow me play. I quite like follow me. It's got like huge tax on it, but it does enable you to do some quite large openers. Rob Oz, what's happening, brother? I mean, Tom, I feel like guys go narrow against Guardians because Guardians can already go so wide, so they might just bring in as big a hitters as possible. So we got a Baron Mordo and a Domino activation to go. We've still got Toad, Okoye, Shuri, and Panther. Who takes the damage for the Mordo attack dice? It's the attacker, isn't it? Yeah, the attacker, not Mordo, importantly. Field dressing has been played, I believe, on Exalted side. He should have 0 cards left. Right, we're going Mordo. Big spender. You got to pop this Panther. That's the next most consistent character. Get an activated tick on Shuri. So we got a couple things. So you need to get this Panther. That should definitely give you a fighting chance of pulling this back into a win. Four into one. 5 into 1. Panther's got his own reroll. So 5 into 2. So Panther will take 3. What's this attack do? Incinerate and poison. Goes a long way. No rapid fire attacks on Mordo? No, but this Horde Eyes Mystic's still coming in. There is a world where you can actually get him here. 4 into 2. Three hits, no blocks. Wow, that's actually gonna happen. Panther reroll. Oh, that was 3 damage to Panther. Wow. Mordo activated. We've got Okoye and Toad to go. He absolutely needs to just use Okoye to snipe that Mordo. If Okoye can snipe Mordo in 1 and then just walk up and pick up those two hammers, those 2 cubes, sorry. 2 blocks. Conda rerolls are offline. Fury. Wakanda. And Mordo should still be on 1. 1 hit going through, 1 double lock. Unlucky. Very unlucky. So what's our point situation we're looking at? We've got 2, 3 going to Exalt, which takes him to 17. 6 going to Travis, which takes him to 17. So we do have a rather large Toad and Domino activation here. It comes down to the game. What can Domino do to guarantee a win here? I mean, she needs to go for... I mean, she probably's got decent odds to get that Toad, to be honest. Very good. Fairly decent odds. There's been some massive dice swings in this game. Both parties had some huge swings. And she doesn't win that central point. Travis will own that. So he's still going to be getting 6, but at least if you come up and you nail Toad, you stop him from tapping your Mordo, right? Key here is Mordo must survive. And I would favor Exalted with priority next round. Sounds crazy, but that's what I'm going for. He needs to kill Toad. Absolutely has to kill Toad. Got cover. I guess grenade bounce I think ignores cover. I can't remember though. Yeah, so we'll put some damage on the Shuri. And Field Dress. Did Field Dress not get played last turn? I thought I had. Huge. There you go. This Deadpool needs to go down. Like, that has to happen. Can Toad? No. We need to get rid of Deadpool here. I don't think... We need a next round, and I really don't favor Travis for next round on this at all. Let's just take a second and do the math, right? He now owns the middle. So he's capping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Exalted, which takes him 19. Let's say that we kill the back, still takes him to 16, but Travis will go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Travis, if he uses Toad to move up and get Mordo and scoop those cubes, I think he wins. See if he recognizes it. Don't think you can place there. Four hits, so Deadpool will take 1. I believe that will be 4 damage is dealt on Toad. Wow. Wow, nice, it is. I think it's 16. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 17 to Travis, and he'll gain 3. Still have a movement action available for him. Needs to think about next turn's priority coming in. Possibly needs to look towards keeping characters alive for this priority activation. (17 to 17). Round 5. Toad takes the damage, Shuri takes the damage, Shuri takes the damage. Priority sitting on Exalted side. I would favor him. He's 23, has got a spender online into Shuri. Shuri will have cover though. Also has Domino in a good place. But Mordo is offline. So we've got 4 characters versus 3 characters. Technically they're shield agents as well. So 3 versus 5. I'll make them as inconvenient as possible. Yeah, that's it. Make it so you can't finish on the point either. That's it. We're going to look at a spender attack from X23 and a Shuri. She does have cover. No rerolls though. Two defense. No clue who this is into. I'll Shuri with the incinerate. With cover, we'll block 2 out of 3. So she'll take 1, I think. Really? Was it in 2? Okay. Spender attacking the Shuri. It has only done 1. Double block as well. Yep. So she will survive. With cover. That's pretty big. Because there's no frenzy that's going to happen from your X23 as well. So they're currently equal on that point. Who does Travis open with priority with? I think we open with Nick Fury. It's probably his most consistent puncher. I think Domino needs to go for him. I think he needs to put everything he's got into Domino. Domino is the damage dealer here. You can wipe the board. Or at least do a good job of getting rid of Shuri and Nick Fury and Okoye. The Deadpool can gain 2. It takes him to 19 points. Travis will currently be gaining 1. Or he. There we go. Shield Age is coming in clutch. Scoop it up. How many times can they do that? No, you just pick them both up. Civilian and asset. Yep, nasty. So Shield Agent's coming in clutch, picking it up. Don't expect them to hold it, but it's very irritating for Exalted there because now when you kill him, he's gonna get to drop those. So now Nick Fury activates. Absolutely gonna go punching into Domino. We're doing the tactical knife with the bleed out. But Shuri rerolls online as well, so I expect this to be rather large. Double block. Shuri reroll coming in. No wild. I probably would have still gone to Shuri reroll to try and get a wild in there. Doing the spender. One block. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So that is a KO Domino. Rather impressed with Nick Fury this game. It's been consistent. And he's enabled some shield nanigans. So I mean, Deadpool's got a lot to do here. And I probably pass if I'm Deadpool. You need to see the board state. You got activated Tico and Nick Fury. Still got Okoye to go and Shuri on 1. So Shuri will absolutely push that X23 off that point. If I'm Travis, I absolutely just pop Shuri right now in case Domino, in case Deadpool activates to try and snipe Shuri off that point before you get to push him, because that would be an absolute disaster. So I think the option here is, because X23 is already activated, just push him now, get rid of it. It's done. Push away, move to the absolute back of the point. If you want to get bloodthirsty, push her to within 2 of Okoye, so Okoye can do a spender on her. Good push. So that's guaranteed the point, and now Shuri will get to go again if she wants. She absolutely does. I will probably, to be honest, shake the incinerate personally. 3 dice for cover is better than 2 dice for cover, right? I mean, I get it. Just trying to get some range between you and Deadpool, but I mean, his medium move and range 4 attack on Bang Bang can get you no matter what. So I would have just shaken the incinerate and just held the point. Probably got a pass coming from Exalted, so I would expect that Toad to guarantee his points and probably move behind this building. Staying in gamma range just in case. Not that he's going to survive anyway. The cube is going to KO him. Very nice. So he's going to take Shuri's cube off her. Very nice play. Also secures it behind this size 4 building, so really nice. Really difficult for Deadpool to deal with. You've got 2 hammers there, 2 cubes there, 2 cubes there. Currently owning the center point as well, and that point, so we're looking at 4, 5, 6, 7 points to Travis, which will take him to 8, so 24. Deadpool coming up does count as healthy, so he will own that center point. Bodyguard coming in on Okoye. Save Nick Fury. Save Nick Fury. Double block. Gets her own reroll. Only 2. Unlucky spender there. It's all the luck's been burned out. That was the maximum effort. We do have a dance party though. Not going to be enough to reach that though. So if he wants to use another movement, actually he can't. Move and attack. I would not do that. I would just hold that point. Shuri is activated. Okoye to go. Travis will be going with a double move of Okoye. What's going on here? The hell was that? Small advance, do a single ping. So we do remove Shuri from that point, but we are going to see Okoye double move onto the home gamma. And that'll be GG. So 4 cubes plus 5. So we're getting 9 points going to Travis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 26 victory points to 17. 26 to 17. Sorry, 27. 27. It was on there, so 17 plus. What did you just get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, plus 9. Oh, you got 5 cubes. 5 cubes. Does have 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other one? 5. Nick Fury right there. Nasty. Huge game. All right, guys, that wraps up round 1. Round 2 coming in 20 minutes is when round 2, or 20 or so minutes, about between 10 and 20 minutes, depending on how long this takes to do the admin between rounds. And yeah, that's round 1 done. Peace out, guys. See you later.